If you are still hesitant about baking in your rice cooker, then keep watching Life of Pang. Maria had asked me to show how to bake a box cake in the rice cooker a few months back, and I'm so sorry it took me so long, but my store just did not have the box cake that is good. Well, I was pleasantly surprised to see these on the shelf. The Betty Crockers were about $5 per box. Before we get started, I just want to say that baking in the rice cooker does take a bit longer. But for those with no ovens, it's a great option. So bake when you do have a few hours in the house. So I decided to get this Thai brand for about $2. And it's gluten-free. Bonus! According to the box, we'll need eggs, milk, and butter or oil. And it even have directions for baking in the oven or microwave. So let's start with step 1, which is to mix the eggs, milk, and the batter in a large mixing bowl with a fork. You could really help me out by giving me that thumbs up below. If you're new here, I upload a new recipe every Saturday. So don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. And I am using a fork, but you can use a hand whisk if you desire. After mixing until you don't see any more flour, then go ahead and add your melted butter or oil. The directions said to grease a baking pan or line it with baking paper. And I'm going to line my rice cooker with baking paper. You don't have to. I do this because I do have some scratches on the bottom. And before we bake it, let's put a paper towel on top to catch condensation from the lid. And as you can see, there are a variety of different types and makes and models of rice cooker out there. You can go from the cheapest low end to a medium to super expensive. My goodness, this one is almost $400. So there are so many brands. Depending on your own rice cooker, it may take more or less time to bake your cake. Now with my rice cooker, very simple rice cooker, it will stay on cook for about 5 minutes and then it will go into the warm state. Now some people have said they try holding in the button and keeping it on cook for a while. But if you do that, you take the risk of ruining your rice cooker because it will get too hot. And that could mean burning your cake before it's done baking. So don't do that. Just let it go into that warm state and just let it sit. And what I usually do is the minute I press the button, I'll put on a timer for 30 minutes. Once the alarm goes off, you come back and push that cook button again. And that means 5 minutes of hot, high heat. And then the rest of 25 minutes is about low, medium heat because it's in that warm state. And some of the more advanced rice cooker do have other options like the bake or cake option and even sticky rice option. So if you do have those, make sure you follow the direction from the manufacturers on how to use those buttons. And if all you have are the old traditional rice steamer, you can still bake cakes. Just don't put too much water in the bottom pot because you don't want the water to reach your cake pan. And then get the water boiling first. Now pour your batter into a cake pan or a bowl that has even bottom. And then cover your cake pan with a strong paper towel or a cotton cloth of sort that can be steamed with, and just steam it like you would steam your rice. And just feel them out, test them out. And the best way to test it out is to buy a cheap box cake and then bake it and just watch how long your rice cooker stay on that cook state. Now if it stays longer, like 15-20 minutes, allow that 30 minutes to be in the warm state. And then checking your cake because when it's baked a lot longer in that high heat, you will need less time. So get to know your rice cooker, get comfortable with it, and then you can start baking more cakes. Your family is gonna love you for it. And some people have asked about how to tell if your cake is done baking. And really, you just need to stick in a chopstick, a wooden skewer, toothpick, or a knife into the center. And if it comes out clean without any wet batter on it, then it's done. When your cake is done, take out your rice cooker pot and just let it cool for about 15-20 minutes. And then turn it upside down onto a plate to get your cake out. Now for this box cake, I baked it for 2 cook cycles, and that's about 1 hour. So don't be afraid to bake in your rice cooker. Go ahead and give it a try. Just try a box cake and you'll build up your confidence as you bake more and more. If you do have any other question, please put it in the comment below. I love to answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. And look at this chocolate cake. Doesn't it look delicious? If you enjoyed this video, please like and share my video with everyone you know. And don't miss future recipe by subscribing to my channel and turning on that notification bell. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and I wish you a happy new year. Yes, it's the new year, but I wish you the best in this upcoming new year. And keep watching Life of Pang for more delicious recipe in 2020. Didn't get enough deliciousness? Then check out my other videos here or binge watch my playlist right here.